We got, I believe that's 6 minutes after 5 o'clock. Right now, let's start this thing. Introducing Your Royal Highness, Her Majesty, Queen Archibald Cos.
Good afternoon. How come it's all you last so long for the ballpark, Archibald? And that's the kind of the cocks, you short for the cocks.
I was on the breath.
Oh, you was on the breath. Okay. Anyhow, thank you very much for that splendid little introduction. Good afternoon to all the Marks, all the Spears people, all the 98.1, the One peoples, everybody out there so in TV land that watching this here on the radio. Good afternoon to you as well.
But you know it's watching on radio for real.
He's watching my radio.
Yeah, MCTV.
Yeah,
MCTV,
you can watch it on the radio. I had an argument with somebody like that. You can put your TV on radio if you got MCTV, and you can watch Q, you listen to Q, and you can listen to 98.1. You can listen to all CBC stations on radio, on your television.
That's where you should get MCTV.
Right, so you can actually watch it on television. Good. Right, so it's all about Marks on the Spears. 2 half-an hours put together, 4 locations as per usual limit change. So don't play you getting ignorant with me. 1 in Salters, 1 in Spooners Hill, and they got 1 in Bel Airs, of course, and naturally 1 there, so up in 6 roads for all your parts. It's a long weekend, so you got to make sure you're percolating right. You got to make sure your gear's working good. You got your oils and things. You got your clutch and brake fluids. You got your hydraulic different little fluids and different little things. You understand? You got to make sure your CV joints and your ball joints and things well lubricated.
And what joints?
The ball joints, ball.
The
ball joints, the ball joints. Gotta make sure all those parts are well lubricated and everything is percolating correctly. All but Marks on the Spears. 2 half-an hours. Good, sweetie poo. And over at Marks on the Spears, now in stock. Listen very carefully. Alternators. You know what that is? Alternators for Nissan, Toyota, Suzuki, Mitsubishi, Kia, Mazda, Honda, of course, and starting motors, because if you starting motor here working in the capital, you have to go ahead, car. You do not move. That starting motor, a little small, little thing. You can got $2,000 a gas, so you can't starting motor here working. You are not moving anywhere. Definitely me, I don't have no gas in my car, but my starting motors be working. But anyhow, over at Marks, I got starting motors for Nissan, Toyota, Suzuki, Honda, Mitsubishi, all those there over in Marks. I'm back in stock. I can testify to this. Got radiators, shocks, and suspension arms for various vehicles. And I got to say good evening to Freeman.
Wait.
Yeah, free. Yeah, free.
Well, I was going to ask if he's giving things for free. No?
This is Mr. Freeman.
Okay.
He's a radiator boss. He gang over there, so in friendship. So if you got radiator problems, check Freeman's. I had radiator problems this weekend, and Mark fixed me up. Okay. I had to get a new radiator.
But you had to get a new radiator.
No.
You mashed your radiator.
No, I mashed the radiator Friday night. Noise Box and Gregory and a bunch of ignorant clowns, Tyrone and a bunch of clowns, CV and them there. Call him, wait, to karaoke in Melrose and St. Thomas. I say, okay, Queen. They tell me they got pork chops out there and pigtails and things. So I say, you can cross, you have a little beverage. Some good jerk meat, as Rufus would say. So I say, you can cross in Melrose and you pick up a little free beverage, a little free drinks, listen to karaoke and things. Anyhow, over past a little pass, no, not pass, a little clearance. I say, wait, Queen, they left a parking spot for you, very good. Because normally it's got to park at the bottom of the gap and walk up. I see this beautiful parking spot there. Cars to the left, cars to the right, but space there. All over the road full of confusion. I said, Queen, you're real lucky. So I said, I ain't even worrying to back and reverse back in. I get it with my mouth full. Gone in there, somebody got a trailer. One of the trailers is a company back there's car pigs or grass or something. Got one of them there, so park right there. I know that it's got like a triangle point, and then another little point with a hole there, so call me back in car. That little point there holds me in the darkness. I hear wub up, spine, buggerline, brang. Going right up through the Queen car, going up through my radiator, mash up my radiator. All the water foot up, and while I was singing them all. I look at the lefty players, but I say anyhow.
You're there ready.
I'm there ready. Let me tell you, because Marks, I know Marks, they take care of me bright and early in the morning. So in the morning, they call Marks and tell Marks, you got radiators for this car? How much? He said, okay, listen, this is what to do. I said, I right here by Freeman, no friendship. He said, listen, They're ready to fix you? I said, yes. He said, listen, you know, we deliver car parts. And then I said, you know, I forget about the deliver car parts. He said, okay. I sent you the radiator there, so with a man right now, because he on the road all it now. I did the car, the description here and everything. Mark said, listen, my man will be there half an hour. And in half an hour time, right there, the man is right there. Because when the man went free, man, they put up the radiator, they tell me the way how it hit, it can't fix. So I got a new one.
You ran there fast.
I ran there fast. I tell myself, you know,
you ran there before anybody else.
Right, when you're in the supermarket, you see a little spot close to the door instead. I said, what? Why is that lucky? Let me hold this little spot here. So I said, even reversing and back in the space, because you know, majors, they will see you backing back, and the fellas running with him out full.
Well, you know, I'm going to try that with me this morning at the supermarket, you know.
What's that?
Man, a lady was leaving, and as soon as she pulled out, I said, all right, this spot is mine.
Right.
And this I fell around the corner real fast and tried to get in the same spot.
But that was happening. So I said, even resting down there, Queen, don't play you going back and play you looking over your shoulder left and right, and looking through them rearview mirrors and the side mirrors and things. But until you pick up your signals, all the gravy bottle, everything gone, and somebody that got the space stack up already. So I do a bam, and I hear all the water open the ground.
What noise is it, man?
Huh?
What noise?
Yeah, all the water come up on the ground. I said, Queen, you are some serious trouble here. But lucky, as I say, I went by Freeman there, so in friendship, there's in St. Michael, and the boss people up here, there's repair anything. But he tell me they say, damage, somebody can't help you. But if you get a new one, I will put it in this morning. Mark sort me out. Mark saw the spares, so I could tell they got radiators, shocks, and suspension arms for various vehicles, all back in stock today. They got alternators, starting motors, CV joints, brake pads, brake shoes, everything in that Mark's now, all the spares. So you can go there, so tomorrow, Salters, Bel Air, not tomorrow, because tomorrow's Good Friday,
yeah,
6 rows and all kind of thing. I'll be ready. But listen, Mark is the kind of man that if you had a big emergency tomorrow, Mark would get up and go and open the warehouse and car parts for you.
Yeah, but that being said, be careful out there, though.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful.
Just in case, you know, you can't get through, Mark. You know, you want to let your queen and run into the boy trailer.
You want to run into the boy trailer, so you gotta fix it yourself. But in the meantime, you always hear prevention is better than cure. So if you peek out your car and you see you got some little wires and some tubes and some hoses and things that cracking and leaking little oil, don't wait till the bracket half all together, right? Call up Mark's all the repairs and get everything straightened up and sorted and everything. Good. My phone is just here and soft, so I had a big Kashi there, so for a little thing, for his laptop the thing. So you can send me your messages again, because, you know, I had to get everything fixed. So everything's fixed, and we're ready to go. 2.5 hours, but the other compliments of Mark's got a spirit.
Hold on, though. What to the police escort today?
PC Brooms is on assignment.
Oh, boy.
He put himself on an assignment. PC Brooms is the... Boy, look.
He gave himself an assignment.
He gave himself an assignment. He looked in the nation last week, and... You know, the nation got some competition running about married couples and love, something about wedding, and I didn't know we can't remember naming competition.
But he ain't married, right?
It ain't for he. What I'm telling you is that I got every week in the nation or one of the newspapers has got this little story about how I meet you and this thing. So he read something, but a woman said the man stole her heart.
Oh boy.
He ain't reading nothing that's in the story. He only hear some woman saying she in love with some man and the man stole her heart. He for me tell me they got a thief in St. George, thieving people's hearts. He got it there, so I look for him, man.
So he gonna look for the heart or the man?
He gonna look for the man to get about the heart to get about the woman.
So I guess he ain't find the man yet.
He ain't here yet. So you don't think he gonna come, cause he know how stupid he is. So if I see he there, it would surprise me vastly. I never put it in, you know. But he say he hear about some man that thief stole a woman's heart. And it's all fair to the woman, because everybody only got one heart. If he the thief of eye, it would be okay, because she got 2 eyes. Or if he the thief of teeth, it would be okay, because she got 47 teeth. Yeah, she won't big like a shark.
47?
Yeah, she got one of the big mouths like an alligator. So if she the thief of teeth, it would be okay. But the woman only got 1 heart, and he stole it. And he gonna make the man pay, and make sure that all men in Barbados pay for thieving women's heart. So he saw me in St. George crawling for the belly through grass and thing, looking for this man. So if I see, it would be okay. Go and say hi and good evening to Alison Rock Benskin, that's Aaliyah Benskin's mother. Aaliyah will be celebrating her birthday on April the 4th. So a happy birthday to you in advance, sweetie Poe. So how you doing, Kashi? How you weekend entertainment talking about the love, David?
Sorry, I wasn't here last week because I was at National Stadium, helping cover the BSAT finals.
Okay, yeah.
But I heard you had a good time with Versi.
My Versi was good, man.
Yeah.
We had a good little time in here, so everything was good, you know.
But he called me panicking, saying he was looking for the fanfare to introduce you. You
Uh-huh.
want to know where he keep it?
Oh.
I said I had it on me right there.
Yeah.
In my laptop. You know?
Right. But everybody can be involved in anything because they're
Nah.
okay. We think it's a free for all of us.
You know,
We know, come.
we like to share and stuff, right?
Yeah, man, but everything, you can't share everything with everybody. You share your girlfriend with Versi? No, of course not. They got certain things they are reserved for yourself, so you gotta be on your P's and Q's.
Yeah,
No.
You share your significant other?
I ain't got a significant other. You don't want nobody around me.
But you borrow.
I don't borrow. If you want to help out, sometimes you want to shab off, you know, you'll call somebody and beg them for shab off. But no, you know.
Back for what?
A shab off.
What's a shab
You know, shab off is when you can't work, it's just trying to give them a push. Right, that was beg for a shab off. Give me a shab off yesterday, but let me get it pick up. You know what I'm saying? I want nobody come around me confused. I get too old now when anybody make my life a misery. Good. People sending me all kind of messages. No, I don't understand. When they're fighting to talk up with the arm out, they always like, you know, in everybody family, you still always got a black rat, you know.
A black sheep.
Right. Oh, a black sheep, sorry.
Black sheep.
Black sheep. I tell me a black rat.
No.
Right. You see, then you see it?
Right. Black rats is where you're going, Tom.
Okay. But in everybody family, there's got black sheep. And it's got somebody too that not only a black sheep, somebody who's do bad for the family. You understand? So the no making me a Barbados no as that do bad person in the family because you've got a family. Your grandmother's good church, your aunt is good church, your mother's good church, your uncle he's a very quiet fella and everything. But you just want somebody that when trouble break out, you say listen, call Esther. And you call Esther, because Esther don't care. Esther know every bad word you got in the English language and some that she invents she know herself. So you've got that body in your family to do bad.
And that person is you?
Apparently.
All right, what do the people want?
A nice person like me well brought up, not brought up saying thing. So people be sending me messages and tell me, Queen, I want where you get paying radio. So let me say what I'm telling you, know. You got brass tax, gold tax, copper tax, all kind of tax by the radio and get all kind of thing. Then no calling, send Queen the message. Queen, when you get by the radio, I want you mention so and so and so and so, thingy bobsy and all kind of thing here. So anyhow, that's why they send me a message. I got to put this here nicely.
Please.
Right, really, no, I ain't gonna curse on that.
I
ain't no bad behavior.
Okay.
This gentleman, you know who you are. The girls in the office say yes, they could understand that we are all going through a little financial stress and things a little tight for everybody, so everybody can bring work special lunch and everybody can buy lunch. But you have been overdoing it by coming to the office and opening a tin of sardines in the back, in the little room they got in the back, and eating sardines and biscuit all you can. And they say the air conditioning, they pick up the sardine smell and got the whole office smell real bad. They've been telling you don't eat sardines, but they're telling you it smell real bad when you bring the sardines in the office, and they say you don't even put little lime on it, little hot sauce, cut a little onion in it, little meal, make it smell decent, none of that. So you just go buy a big tin of Brunswick sardine, come in the office, you don't even put it in a plate, none of that, and eat with 2 biscuits and eat it all you can, and it got the office smell a certain kind of way. So appreciate, they didn't tell you don't eat the sardine, but buy the sardine from home, nice it up, put little mayonnaise and things on it, and put it in between 2 slices of bread, you understand what I mean, and bring it to work, because you're really overdoing it. I got the place smell a certain kind of way, and I got to get in there stuff with sinuses and all kind of thing, and you can't draw it too far. So they ask me to kindly, politely ask you join the march on the spirits hour to resist and desist from doing it again. Do I make myself clear, honey bunny? Oh, good, sweetie poo, we are on the same page here right now. Will you do that?
What do you do? Complain about the person's sardine, or be the person eating the sardine in your office? What they do what?
Would
they come work with just sardine and eat it out the
biscuit, yeah. He don't even break, bro. He's like something about it.
I mean, if that's like if you go only afford the sardine and biscuit, well, I'll do it thing. If they want man to nice it up a little bit, then maybe they should go and pick some limes and bring 3 man, squeeze some lime on it. Maybe that's all he knows to do. So rather than complain, boy.
So he's a beast.
Beast, what maybe man just know about sardine and biscuit. You know.
What you mean he's a beast? You mean you don't know about opening the sardine on a plate, then a fork and mashing it up with a little hot sauce.
But this is the other question. Is he the only person that eats in the office?
No, the rest of us eat lunch.
What are they eating?
Probably bring lunch from home.
Maybe what they are eating is offensive to him, but he just allowed them to do
But
whatever.
he got this message me and they would talk with them. But I fail to believe that if somebody bring work little yesterday food, little rice and peas from Sunday, little macaroni pie, little chicken, put it in the fridge and the fridge at work, and then at lunch put it in the microwave. I can't see that there's a hamburger in the body.
Mine might be off, you never know.
Well, it depends on who cook them too. If they're smooth cook it, well, I'm in serious trouble. But you understand what I'm saying? So they're saying the smell and the air condition, just pick it up. And it's got a lasting effect in the office. He opened until it started at 11 o'clock, and 2 days later, the office smells strong with sardines. So they just asked me to mention that to him.
So if he can change, I don't feel something, man.
Man, if he can change. Because it gone viral now per Mark Solid Spears and 2.5 hours put together. So somebody can tell you, listen.
Somebody can tell you no.
I feel when you go to buy sardines, the more shot kick and tell you, man, listen, I listened to the radio yesterday, they're talking about you. If it was you, I'd buy corned beef today, or something like that. I'll buy some shorty biscuit and cans today. You see, that thing the top, they met you there snort yesterday by the radio.
But so that shot keeper might lost a little sale. Man. So was it man can't afford the corned beef?
Man, listen, if it's a bedroom shopkeeper, them just don't care. Bedroom shopkeepers don't care about none. So them is thing. The start thing. So I just said I would get out to the way to make sure that, I put him on the guard. Because they're talking about him. They're talking about him. And as I say, they men man enough or woman enough to confront him with the situation. You know who they're calling? Queen Archibald Cox. So that's what we're talking about.
You should start charging.
I can start. Oh my gosh! Why didn't we realize that's PC room to say brilliant?
There you go.
That's a brilliant idea.
You should start charging, man.
My God, look at that there. So
I want a little agent commission though.
What was that? What our big word mean?
Just because I brought the idea to you. I would just take a small percentage of every payment that you receive.
Okay, we work on that. Yeah. So.
All right, cool.
Right, go say hi to my boy Dr. Wolf, locked on as usual. Right, I listen to TV. I didn't know, and I hear who he is. He minister education.
That's Ronald Jones.
Ronald Jones, right. And he said something that made me study my head. I love you here, Jonesy. He was sending a message to the teachers of Barbados.
Yeah.
And I hear Jones saying he want the main teachers to keep raping from the people, girl children. You read this one?
I saw the video on the internet.
Right.
Because that went viral as well.
Right. So Jones said, Jones is starting to throw off the hand and thing. So he was very passionate about it.
Yeah. He always was.
Right. He don't want teachers getting involved with girl children. Because, as he said, it is very, very bad. These children are supposed to be looking up to you, and you using your influence to do certain things to these little girls and different things. Not accusing nobody of nothing because they don't have the fuzz on nobody.
You sure? I hear you have fuzz on everybody.
Well, they got fuzz, but as I said, I live in board house, and they keep me very quiet. And nowadays, you don't even got the thing. I ain't able for the van come and collect me in the middle of the night, and then the boy don't hear about me because you know what's happened? 12 o'clock in the morning, the van, put a 3-man come and put sand over my mouth, put me in the back of my van, and then van, and then gone on. You don't hear about the queen no more. So I'd be very good, be cautious with what I'm saying. But anyhow, Jonesy is saying, all the teachers out there, see the people get, no. I believe that Jones did hear something. Because the only reason somebody of that magnitude or the position that he in that will come and mention that is if he hears something. You understand? It makes sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Right. Because we say, you supervisor here, so Derry or
well, I'm the supervisor.
You're the supervisor now?
Supervisor.
Or you manager then? Yeah. Suppose you manager whole staff meeting and come and say, listen, for all the DJs that's operating 98.1, I do not want nobody eating nuts in there for the night. It could only mean that somebody was here eating nuts at some point in time. Right?
Yeah.
Right. So I believe that Jonesy here something or the other about somebody interfering with somebody or you get complaints from somebody.
But you hear always still growing. You ain't hear anything?
I hear little things. As I say, I call about it name. I know you. But I hear my little things. And you also said something that is very insignificant. No, that's your right word. Very significant. Right. He said he do not want to see or hear no female teachers laying down across the laps of no girls, no school girls. So he must hear something or the other.
No female teachers.
He said no female teachers.
Female teachers
laying down
across the lap
of any school girls.
School girl.
School girls. So Jones, like he hear something
or see something.
But
everybody know taking a video.
But that's why I say no.
Taking everything on the internet.
Because I can tell you something now, Kasho. And if you feel like telling us, I put my head in the block, tomorrow you can put my house, my head and put it in this house. I tell us, I turn my left here, young girl message me, Queen. Let me tell you something. Because we were discussing something around that kind of lines, though. She said, Queen, I went to school at so and so and so and so and so. So I call it school by name. She tell me when she was home, I think, her stepfather used to trouble she. And she tells she mother, she mother dismiss it, etc., etc., etc. So she used to be at school and concentrating on the work and all kind of thing. And one day she discussed it with a female teacher at the school. And the female teacher, you know, comfort her and took she through that little period and thing. But here what happened now?
Tell me.
The teacher ended up involving with she.
Oh dear.
She said, Queen, you would never believe what happened. The same teacher that carried me problems, and it's a female teacher. Turn around and take advantage of me. So Jonesy, like you hearing something or the other. Jones call me, you got my number. You're my little boss to be discussing this here in more detail because we need to investigate. We need to get to the bottom of this situation.
Well, that's where we should have PC Rooms in here.
Well, PC Rooms what? Last time I see PC.
Rather than going after a case that Ray has no merit, he should be in here dealing with
because he is an idiot. What PC Rooms what? You know, last time PC Rooms called me Monday on his bed telling me. Some tourists call him and tell him the store's got a rented mini mart. You know a mini mart?
Yeah.
The tourist, this store got mini mart. Okay. A tourist call him and tell him that he parked the mini mart below the Hilton and when he come back, somebody keep the 2 doors. There's a mini mart, you know.
And that's what the tourist told him?
The tourist tell PC Browns that he had the mini mart. He parked down Browns Beach side. And when he come back to get in the mini mart, all 2 side doors gone. And PC Brown spent the whole of Monday and Tuesday walking up and down Bray Street looking for somebody to do. You feel like he should be back here. He marks all the spears.
So who's the bigger idiot, the tourists or PC Rooms?
Must he all too? So that's why this kind of things go on past PC Rooms.
I thought you were going to tell me that he locked himself outside the anymore.
That probably happened too. Right, so listen to the words of Jonesy, because Jonesy like he got foiled by somebody. See the people get children and left the main teacher, and not only that, the little boys though, because 10 years ago, it used to be a man teacher would interfere with the little school year or as the case may be. Now, the ball blower. Men would interfere with men would interfere with little boys, women would interfere with women, and women interfere with little girls. The ball blower, all the gravy boil out, so it does not matter anymore. Anything
goes.
So he's got to be careful. No, what you can say, you can shut your eye and send your little 5-year-old boy to a little vacation, Sunday school or something. So I said, okay, Brother John gonna look after him. Send him down there to let Brother John deal with him. Brother John will bring you up. You can't arrest them things no more.
Brother John will deal with you.
Brother John is what's called a fingernail? A file? A fingernail file?
A pedophile.
Oh, see, what you call it, yeah?
A pedophile.
Oh, it's called a fingernail files. I thought you see something. Okay, a pedophile. So you want you gonna say, when he coming up, Brother John, Brother Brewster, Brother whoever will bring you up from church. Lefty there, you gonna be good. You can't arrest them things now. You gotta be careful nowadays. Who you left you trying to really keep? What do you can say, listen, go down with the gap and stop with Miss Gaskin till they come up from church. Or till they come home from town. You say you live for your daughter down with Miss Gaskin. No, Miss Gaskin has been troubling the little child. So you gotta be very careful in these times. I didn't understand what Georgie was trying to say. Good. Right, it is all about Marks or the Spears, boys. How much half an hour put together here again, Kashi, cause you're in charge of that.
2 of them. 2.
We can't get 3 today.
You can try. Get on, man.
Like a rest. But you know what's rich, man?
Listen. It's the day before bank holiday, so everybody go home.
Now you feel so, and everybody.
Listen, I went downstairs, and I thought I had a fire or something. But then I look at my watch and realize it's going on 4:30, so everybody going home.
Well,
it's only we upstairs that's still here, though.
What?
Yeah. So
they're treating you very bad, boy.
Nah, but I mean, obviously radio gonna continue.
Okay.
You know, we have the crew from the newsroom or whatever, but everybody else, accounts, engineering, well, not engineers, because we need the engineers. But you know, all the other departments, everybody going along, man.
Okay.
Well, sure you would have seen some of the accidents when you were coming through, too.
Accidents? We don't read the Bible that regular. What are you talking about, no?
Don't worry.
Good evening, Queen. This is the Watcher. I want you to investigate a particular primary school that the children involved in all kind of different kind of funny acts. It's an all, and they had, okay. My Jones, I hear about that.
That's, but and this is the thing, this says serious, right? There was an issue a time back and somebody tagged me in it and put it up on Facebook. And I said, why the heck you ain't call the police, notify the ministry or whatnot, rather than tag this here and put it on Facebook? Because one is nothing that should be on the internet. You know, all you're doing is sharing this nonsense. And it's a crime. I mean, the person took it down shortly thereafter, and there actually was a criminal investigation after that there. But I mean, I think people need to be cognizant of this sort of thing. And when you see these things, rather than sharing it on Facebook and WhatsApp or whatever, deal with the situation, because you're just as bad as anybody else if all you're doing is forwarding it to your friends and putting it on the internet.
Exactly more. All right, please say good evening and get well wishes today, Smooth, from the playground ladies. Oh, my gosh. And let him know we really do miss him so much. My gosh, what a lovely devil he are. Okay, who's this here now? I got some little things here.
Come on, that phone ringing.
Man, yeah, but you know how it does be.
You screening. You got screening.
I got screening. Because these people here, they send a message to you, and then when you look at it, got into F words and R words, so you can't put yourself in trouble.
F words like finger?
Yes, fungus and then kind of things.
Radio?
A lot of long words I can't think, so it's got to be careful.
Okay, understand.
So it's got to screen some of them first, you understand? Right. So you heard about this lady here that day in this house here for 2 years?
But how? No friends or family? I presume. I don't know. And then a family member just pop up 2 years later and say, "Oh, I ain't hear from you."
From what you read in your newspaper, because I got to get PC Broom to do some investigating here too.
You just said that you might a good investigator and you want to put you on this case?
You can put you on this case here. This is 2 years old, so you can go back 2 years and come forward. Right, so what I said, the old lady apparently was diagnosed, this is nearly 2 years in the house.
Yeah.
And nobody didn't know her. Somebody said that they probably went there a couple of times. And I didn't hear nobody. I hear somebody say they went there with the police too, and they didn't hear nobody none of that and so that thing. And the neighbors said she used to always say she got there, and some people said that they thought she was in the nursing home and everything. Which could be a possibility. But my thing is, they say if she got family, I ain't dealing with the neighbors, because sometimes some of these old people are so miserable, you'll be glad to not see them at all. So if you live next to a old woman and she's miserable, you don't really care if she come or go. You understand what I mean? But if the old lady is your great aunt, or something, so you will say, wait last you hear Muriel?
Yeah.
But here last time we talked, she was last month. You understand? How you could got a family member and you don't know what part she is?
For 2 years.
For 2 years. You don't know if she living, if she dead. And let me tell you something. When you are a certain age, the bulb could blow at any time. You understand what I'm telling you? The gravy could blow any time. They ain't got to protect the time. When you see you get past a certain age, anytime the bulb could blow. So at any time you can be saying, you know, well, I hear Muriel, I wonder if she alright. Because sometimes then old people come step out the bathroom, slide, hit the head on the back part of the wall, and by at that age, they're strong enough to stand back up and hold up on the wall and quick to the door and call the body. So they don't lay up on the ground, struggling, and if they don't hear nobody, pop goes the razor, all the gravy boil out and they're gone about the business. So you want to know how comes? What is it got me cause before you get it?
Yeah, where was this one family member all that time? And is that the only family member that this lady has?
We can find out how many family members she got now, cause
and how many live around here, if any, live over here. But I mean, but in this day and age, I mean, it's so easy to communicate.
Right?
You know, you ain't even gotta be same hemisphere. You can still communicate.
You got phones. You got everything. And as I said, if you are a family member, you will visit. I ain't saying I can visit she every week, but sometimes you call she number and you hear the number phone disconnect. You say, all right, I ain't hear Muriel in a long time. I'm going to look for you this evening. You're not on the house, you ain't hear nobody. The first thing that comes to you, I want she follow inside there, but she said.
That's the first thing.
Right. So after a while, you tell yourself, you see me? I going answer show school keeping here. So let me turn up at the house with the police and the carpenter, take off the door and go in and see what's going on. But you can tell me you got old aunt or great aunt or something so, and she died for 2 years, you don't find out. But we can find out how much family she got. Because it's a big able wall house and they know beggars. If it's a big able wall house, somebody want him. So just now,
everybody can turn up.
All the vultures going to be scrambling, looking for the bones to pick up. So, you see that big able wall house she got up there? Then stop and so all of a sudden, you can hear who is the great niece, who's the second cousin from the mother's side.
Who used to take care of you back then?
Everybody can come up with one word. But before we can choose one word, we're going to deal with Queen Archibald Cox first. Because I'm making myself in charge of this case. So before anybody get the house, they're going to deal with me.
You can volunteer to be caretaker?
No, this is called the executor, the will. The executor or the executor, are you going to be in charge of the will?
But how you come to that position though? I mean, isn't it usually some legal professional that would take care of that?
Right, me.
But what are your legal qualifications?
I see it in newspaper.
You pass the bar?
Huh? I passed 4 bars coming here, so I passed one there, so in Pong, one at the bottom of the hill there, so in Glen Cross there, so my traffic lights. I passed about 6 bars coming here, so I don't know what to do. And before
stop at a couple too.
One. But so before anybody get this old lady house, you have to control Queen. All of a sudden, 2 years gone along, she had a family. Nobody know what's going on. Nobody know school keeping. But now the old lady passed away, 2 years gone. I can see people turn up looking at the house. Okay, everyone want that house control the Queen Archibald Cox. Don't forget, people, we are inside 2 half-an-hour compliments of Mark's Auto Spares. The number one. Auto Spares place in Barbados. And don't forget, now in stock, alternators for the Nissan, Toyota, Suzuki, Mitsubishi, Kia, Mazda, and the Honda. God say good evening to Marcia and all those up there at our Boss Bar. Also to Petra and the girls there. So working hard in that going places, making people go a lot of places. And of course, in that March, they also got the starting motors for the Nissan, the Toyota, the Suzuki, the Honda, and the Mitsubishi. And of course, a whole heap more. You can go in that March today. They got the parts of the doors, mirrors, fenders, bumpers, everything in that Mark's Auto Spares, the number 1 Auto Spares place in Barbados. 4 locations, name 2 of them for my little boy.
We have Salters.
Area.
We have 6 Roads. You got Spooner's Hill.
He's showing off now.
He's
showing off now.
Yeah.
And of course, you got Bel Air there in St. George. That's Mark's Auto Spares, the number 1 place in Barbados. And I always hear every week, Mark's Auto Spares is bringing this little enjoyment here. Because you know, we watch, come and talk and associate with one another and thing, make one another feel happy and thing. But Mark's has got to deal with this here. So when the bill come, it don't come out when it's come at Mark's. So we're going to spend some money at Mark's and make you feel happy so we can continue this little dough flaky in here. You know, talk people's name and make people feel a certain kind of way of good.
Before we go any further, I got to say happy birthday going to my auntie. My auntie,
you only hear about people dead and fast, and all of a sudden you say happy birthday, you only remember now, but you auntie.
Listen to me. Listen to me. My mother said me don't forget to shout out my aunt, but you know, my head a little hard, so let's forget. So happy birthday, Auntie Glennie. And hope you live to see many more. I think they're supposed to have a little line, but they're holding it too early for me to get there.
They want you there, that's why they're holding it early.
I figure that, you know.
But you can't.
I figure that, you know.
You can't read between lines. They do not want you there, so they say when you at work, we can put on the pot, by the time you come back home,
everything gone.
Everything done, the food done, eat them and everything.
Food done, drinks and everything.
Gone on the roads. Good evening to my girl Judy, all the way up in Guyana.
Oh, they up in Guyana or down in Guyana?
Across in Guyana.
That down the road.
Some way or the other. Somebody, I know about them fellas that dressing and robbing,
yes.
and thing coming at your house. That funny one.
Oh, boy.
So
you come across on them?
I don't open my door to nobody. So this way I can tell when, as you heard already, and if you didn't know it, you would heard it now. They got people dressing up, because you don't want them fellas who dress up rowdy when they come to rob you. But these fellas dressing up nice, got on collar and tie, the shoes clean and look very good, and they're coming at your house pretending to be all kind of representatives, who are representing Lime, representing Floor, who are representing Floor, representing Rubis, who are representing Rubis, representing NHC, all kind of thing. But they look nice and thing, you know, they look official. So a fella come and knock at your house and say, I am in the area conducting something yada. And we'll let you know if you're interested in having natural gas on your home or whatever. You open your door, next you know, a fella lock off your neck and go on in your house. So I will tell you, do not open your door to nobody. Nobody peep through the window and talk. If it's Jehovah Witness, same thing. Peep through your window and talk. If it's Methodist, Adventist, or Moravian, peep through your window and talk. You don't care where they come from. Peep through your window and talk, because today is funny notes. All kind of evil things happening in this world, so you have to be very careful who you're dealing with and who you're talking with. Nobody making a law mark sport with you. Peep through your window and talk. Don't come outside to get a free voucher, because you know these fellas smart over the bed, just like a lot of freeness. A fella holler, I got a voucher here All you have to do is sign your name here, and this voucher will entitle you to free STV for 2 months. What? You open your door and come out. Like, you know what I mean? That would trick me and all. You say a fella look decent. You got your hair trimmed nose. You look well educated, you look on your fingernails, you ain't got the dirt, hands look good and thing, long sleeve shirt, long tie and thing, like a boar cat, and he got on nice pair of good looking shoes and he look thing, and he said, I'm from CBC, we are in the area doing something for MCTV, and we are willing to give per people who don't have MCTV the first 6 months free once you sign up here. And they got a form in the hand. You a big long here about freeness now, or open up your door and come out. That's you know the man got your choke and rob, go on in the house and tingy bobsy. So that's what I'm telling you. Don't come out to nobody, even if you see the Queen outside begging for something. Don't come out. Today is funny notes, and you don't know how school keeping. They tell me the gravies, but very fast nowadays. And these people nowadays just kill you, choke you, and left you today. Nobody feeling for you. So you got to be very careful. You understand what I'm telling you? So be carefully. Don't get involved with these kind of things, because everything is everything. Good. So getting out the way.
But I mean, the effort... the effort that these fellas put into looking good and coming up with this plan and everything, they could go on and look for a job.
Man, look for what
go
job?
Look for a job, man.
What kind of job they ain't yet? Half of them, if they see the name by the CBC, they know what the name is. They will call the name CBC. You know some people, some of these say, you laughing, don't laugh. Some of these say, fellas, if they see the name by the slice right over, eat it, because they don't know the name, just big and dumpsy and ignorant. You understand what I'm telling you? Okay, so you telling them about look for a job, they don't know the name. And they don't want to look for no job because the money that they can work for when the month for the week come is monkey money. You hear fellas and me? I would go work for $400 when the week come. Or what $200 is to me? You feel the got some fellas will go and work at a gas station for $250 or $300 when you week come? They may want that kind of work. Because then got to be in there so no 8 hours a day for 5 or 6 days during the week for $200. $200 better can wait to Kashi left CBC at night and put and choke and Robbie and take off his chain off his hand in the watch and that alone gone past $200. Or wait to somebody that gone stirring concrete and hot sun for the last whole week and he get his little pay $500 this week and he coming through the line now to go and carry woman at the supermarket or you know George. When George get paid tonight, he can walk through the line because he's going to buy Mavis a cash at the supermarket. He got at least $500 spending. And as he comes through the line now to go buy Mavis, truck and Robbie take me money, easy money, 5 minutes work. So I don't know what you're trying to tell these people at all. It is not going to happen. So that's what I tell you. Be very, 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 very careful. It's a very serious thing out there. So don't open your door for nobody. Jehovah's Witness, Saturday Adventist, Moravian, Rubis Man, Floor, Joe, Lime, Lemon, Tamarind. Don't care who they're coming from. Don't open your door. Queen tell you so.
Politicians?
Who, regardless of them. Regardless, the devil should start with them there so first. Good evening, Michelle, Sweetie Pooh. Michelle Stevens, my darling. How you doing, my darling, Sweetie Pooh? My dog, Simon up there, so Tyrone. Good afternoon to you, Danny Boy, and my boy, Donald, don't really get down there, so, and Lana, and the whole crowd, my little crowd down there, so, we're going on with you people, continue to enjoy the evening, right? It's a serious business, you can't continue doing footages out there, so, right.
Yeah, you just read Eric Lewis' article in the paper?
Of course, I mean, that's my boy.
Yeah, he was talking about, you heard about the situation with the pilot that run the plane in the mountain.
But that's serious thing, though.
Yeah. So now it seems
why you agree with
Eric, like your real friend to fly now.
Why ain't getting up an airplane now, you know this thing? You see how regular planes is coming. 1 minute you here, you don't hear about the planes crashing, and then next week. The only plane I was seeing was plane roads, plane roads and garbage. I don't want what plane were you telling me about?
But it's still, I mean, it's still the safest mode of transport. You know.
This is so.
But it is. You know, more people die in car accidents than in planes. Right, the probability is higher of you going out here now and getting knocked down than of you dying in a plane crash.
I just hear that for true. But this is the thing with me. I went on this airplane thing. If I on board a minivan and I see the man start to do the milkshake and the corned beef thought and all kind of thing, walk the dog, the puppy and the rat, and he doing all kind of thing. I just tell the skipper, stop. Let me get out here. Because you don't pay it, they're ready to go. So I ain't going to worry about asking you about my bus fare. You want to kill the rest of these people in here? Go ahead. I will come to the funeral. If I in the meantime, let the queen get out here. On board the airplane now. You up on the airplane. You see all these people died here the other day? They say the man, like, he got some mental problem or something. He got some kind of mental problems. The pilot that killed him. So he tell the pilot, encourage the pilot to left to go and get bathroom break. He tell him, when you're ready to go and yell, we gonna do your God, I can think about you. Because the man, like he tell you earlier, I didn't get to go to the bathroom before he left. And he was telling me, my fellas said, it's only 2 hour flight. I was getting you back. He encouraged the man to left and go to the bathroom. All of a sudden, when the pilot come back, the main pilot come back, he got the door locked. And the plane coming down. And he there hitting the door, telling him open the door. The last message he tell him was, open the door for heaven's sake. That's the last message he was telling him about. Open the door, because that's in the plane heading going down to the ground. And people on board screaming. You can hear the computer there saying, Terran, we get ready to crash, but they just know. The computer didn't tell you all that. But what it was telling you is that we can they know. Pull up. No, if that was a ZR van, all the time he did knock up at our door, I would have had the door open and get out. I would open the door and get out. I would say, listen, Skipper, stop here. Let me go. If you want to the rest, stop here. You put me off here, so by this clothes here, I ain't got by this clothes and walk the rest. You can't do that with an airplane. You see when the plane, that turbulence thing and it's shaking about. You can't tell the pilot, listen, stop with this cloud, let me get off here so I rest my foot till another plane pass. when the layout come up from St. Lucia, you can get off an hour. You can't do that. So when you up in the sky, there is nothing to do. You could only but dead. Because when the plane come up the sky, it begin nothing else. And all this thing about this air, let's call them today in the nation. All this thing about the air horses is saying, put on this is how you just put it on.
Yeah.
And these are the 2 tubes to your left. You blow into these tubes and pull this here.
Yeah.
You see that foolishness, but that vest and thing and blowing the tube and thing. When that plane, I would like to see one single person that landing the same airplane that blowing the 2 tubes of the vest and live. Bring one.
I know you don't hear about them. You don't hear about that. But you remember that had the miracle on the Hudson River, right? The pilot landed the plane on the Hudson,
right,
intact,
right,
and everybody lived,
right.
Yes, I mean it happens. I mean it's not impossible.
It is not impossible.
It's not impossible.
It is not impossible. But what happened?
I'm sure those people when the plane landed on the Hudson, yeah, they followed the direction of it.
But the Hudson, how big the Hudson is? When you go the plane, the water is coming to your knees.
Come on, man, nah.
But the Hudson River.
But no. The fact is, you land on water.
Right, you land on water.
You don't know how deep the water is out there. So
it can't get past the knees. If you see people walking through the water, it can't get past the knees.
No.
But that boy hit the thing in the side of the mountain. In the side of the mountain, a clown like he. So that tell me, every time I go to St. Lucia or any place, I can walk. Because a lot nowadays.
How you can walk?
I mean, you can walk.
You know, the Caribbean Sea in between the islands, right?
I look at a map of the Caribbean, and the islands don't look that far away. They let you can walk.
All right, try, and when you go, let me know.
All right,
what say you living from? You live from Carlisle Bay, say? You live from down there?
From near right across that St. Vincent, Panab side there. Yeah, I can walk.
All right, walk over. And when you get a little ways out, let me know how it's going.
All right, I can think.
Actually, we could make it a live broadcast. You know, we could actually do marks from down Carlisle Bay one day. You know, with your attempted walk.
Right, we can walk from time because
right, cool.
The way how these fellas
we can make it happen. We can make it happen.
And sometimes the pilot drunk. You hear about pilots that's be drunk too, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And them ain't got no sniffer dog smelling them breath and all that and so. But you come to the airport, you got to take off your pants, you got to take off your socks, your shoes, your belt, your underwear, you got to take off everything and the body. That's why I say, I agree with Eric Lewis, when the pilot going to fly the plane, you got to smell the breath, make sure you didn't smoke any weed or drink any rum, because you don't know how school came in. Because they say, when them planes come out the sky, the ball blower, everything done, so it ain't nothing there so left for you. So you understand what I say? So you will walk the rest. Good. Don't forget, people be say 2.5 hours compliments of who? Mr. Kashi.
Mark Soda Spears. With 4 convenient locations.
Here you.
For you.
Salters, Spooners Hill, Bel Air, and of course 6 Roads, and offer all your parts and all your materials, quality parts, quality service, quality everything, only at Mark Soda Spears. The number 1 on the Spears.
Let me see if we can do a PC Bruce. The number 1. That's not ended like it. The number one.
You get there.
The number one. No, okay, then.
All right. Maybe
I can't do it.
we get the point. We understand what you're saying.
Cool.
We understand what you're saying. Listen.
I'm listening.
I was reading.
That's amazing.
That was reading.
That you was reading.
Oh.
Go on.
I was reading something here online here the other day about when the Auditor General, he do some report, something about what's going on in Miami, but people didn't get into work, and they got some office there and just pay their money, and they was supposed to get into work, hotel work for people, blah, 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 blah. And the gentleman that in charge of this one said, well, we got to compete now with Jamaica and thing, and Jamaica near, and all kind of thing. But he said something that catch my attention. He said, well, the reason a lot of Bajans ain't getting to work in hotels up there so is that Bajans, the attire and the deportment is not correct. No, the deportment is the same as apartment. That is the same.
That has to do with the way you look.
Oh, you look. Okay, I was saying.
You know the way you dress and
okay.
you know the hair set proper.
Right, I thought deportment and apartment was the same.
No,
okay.
You talk,
I know how you want.
You thought deportment was an apartment that in the back.
Right, no, I thought it was apartment near to the port. I thought it was. Okay, good. So so that even make it worse now. I say the attire and the deportment.
Yeah.
This we say. They dress as if they are still at home. These people that going into offices and things. You know, these people from hotels and things in America looking for people to carry up to do waitress work, barman work, all kind of thing. So the man say, listen, the people just complain to them. They dress as they are still though they are still at home, wow. and they speak Bajan as if it's a language. They don't speak properly. He also said they got tattoos in unsuitable parts of the bodies and unkept dreadlocks.
Oh.
Right, so in other words, the man is saying, look, you got to come properly if you want little work. You can't come dressed like you're dressing home. Because you can't come to an interview in battle rubber slippers. It don't look good. I'm telling you how it is. I do it already. It don't look good. But see, you want... No.
You conducted an interview or you went to an interview?
I went to an interview in battle rubber slippers already.
Oh, lost.
So
tell me, was it an interview for a lifeguard position?
It was for a sous chef, but it get mixed up.
A what?
A sous chef. They're supposed to explain to me later on.
You mean a sous chef?
Right. They're supposed to explain to me that it was not a chef to met sauce, it was a sous chef, which is a complete difference. Yeah, I saw the advertisement in the newspaper saying that Royal Westmoreland Hotel is looking for a sous chef. So I just thought they just want somebody to make little sauce by the side. But Smoothie called me once, so later on in the week, and he did explain it to me and told me that it's a sous chef. It's a complete different thing altogether. Right. So the gentleman is saying that you got hotels up there, like the Marriotts and the Hyatts and Hiltons and different hotels up there, who looking to get some Caribbean labor and things to subsidize the labor force up there. But when some of these Bajans go for the job interview, they got the dress like they're still home. They got on short pants, rubber slippers and things. You understand?
So
the hair won't fix it.
They left from down here and gone up there for the jobs.
I don't think I don't even think they're gone up there yet. I think doing the interviews or wherever they do the interviews, that we ain't ready yet. A lot of these people don't want to be ready yet. And they're speaking Bajan, like Bajan is normal English. So when the man asks them, so on, I don't know, I you sir? So, you know, the talking in such a way that people don't understand what they're saying. He also said, a lot of them has got tattoos in unsuitable places.
Tell me what these places.
Gotta be some place that you can see.
Oh, okay.
You understand what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
No, I see a young girl already, right? With a tattoo. This is the tattoo. The tattoo was teardrops. You know, like she crying?
Yeah.
She had like 4 teardrops coming out of one eye.
Oh, boy.
So she had these tears. I don't know what the tears mean. It could be something symbolic, meaning that she lost 4 children or she lost.
Yeah, it's supposed to be symbolic of
symbolic or something, yeah. I don't know what it means. So I can't judge her. But a tattoo like that, no. You go on to work at a front desk of a hotel, and you got tears coming out yours. But people coming now for vacation, a vacation is supposed to be a merry thing. You're supposed to be enjoying yourself. And the first thing you see is a woman standing up crying. You feel comfortable no more.
You understand
what I mean? And then you got some women, some girls too, from some neighborhoods and things, go on and tattoo a big gun on the hand. You know, I got Tug Life on the shoulders. No, Riri can afford to put Tug Life, Mug Life, and Dog Life all over she body. Because Riri no bar rip and nearly a billionaire.
There you go.
You understand? But you eating sardines and ramen every day. and you go on looking for a job, and the first thing the man can see by your shoulder or by your arm is Tug Life Forever. We don't want you no way around your place. He don't want you no way around your money. Because you can feel that Tug Life now mean that you got Tug friends. And Tug friends looking to come and break any place or rob your place. So he does not want you around his place. So you have to be very, very careful with the kind of tattoos you put on your skin. You got to be careful.
Right, and some don't even know about no Tug Life. Tug Life what? You know Tug Life, man.
Right, so that we're talking about.
See a guy you might run. A guy here saying teardrops under the eyes is a gang sign in the U.S. for how many people that you've killed.
Oh Lord, that making worse. No, you just give me cold bumps. Oh Lord.
So that means she killed 4 people?
I don't know. I don't even think she know what it means.
You just saw an artist with it and just decided she can do it.
She probably just see someone with it, and I see more than one young girl in Barbados with teardrops and things. As I say, I'm not judging them. I'm not saying they did anything wrong or whatever. But when you go and tattoo yourself like that, it's going to make you very unhireable.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's going to make you very unhireable because nobody ain't going to hire you. When you got a tattoo of a gun by your neck, and you go on for a job someplace, and you got 2 earrings in your ear and you have a gun. Who can hire you? With the common sense thing, this thing?
Maybe going for a job at a gun shop.
Okay, all right. Maybe it's just so.
Yeah, but I don't know. I know they used to touch briefly on things like any workplace when you had guidance counseling at school and things like that there. But I think we need to have things like that they put in place for the children.
Right.
So I mean, it's unfortunate you have to teach it, but because common sense is not common nowadays. But you should let them know, all right, this is what you need to do when you're looking for a job. If you want to be respectable or whatever, you know, if you want your tattoos, at least put somewhere you can cover it up.
Right, you want tattoo that when you're ready, that you show it when you don't spring yard and thing, when you back up and you think, but you can't get anybody players with a big tattoo on your face and in the back of your neck when the man look a big sign, a big tattoo in the back of your neck and all kind of things. Yeah, kind of sense. Can't do them kind of things. I want to show that the Banks Beerfest Bar Warmers family. Queen, please shout out.
You say Beerfest?
Beerfest Warmers.
Okay.
Shout out Norma all the way up in St. Lucie. I got a lot of things here. So, Queen. Shout out Lady Donette. Miss Denise coming from Tamisha. And have an awesome and safe weekend. Lovey-dovey to you and Kashi. All right, who's this here now?
They spell Kashi properly?
Man, I call you name Kashi or whatever your name.
Okay.
Just got it spelled right.
Okay.
Who's this here?
You mispronouncing it.
Right. Shout out Vedney and all the Leacock family in St. Joseph coming from Tony in Atlanta. Always lock on. And Queen, who's this here? You are talking about those people and working. Could you believe there have people recruiting for work on board cruise ships? And you have 10 and 9 Vinci and 1 Beijing, and it starts right here. What?
Look, yeah.
Oh, I didn't was know that.
Bring PC brooms for that one too.
You got bring PC brooms.
Bring in PC brooms.
And lead this guy there.
Right there. Things gotta come out.
Marcel, good evening to you as well. I did somebody say they walk away Queen Solution because they make up on the airplane more than they frightened before and they even more frightened now. So that's what it is.
That person named Jesus?
No, them be walking upon the water.
Well, how you getting there? Anyway, say water, you know. Man,
we can build a road. Don't worry about it. I see Jesus walk upon water, so we can
build a road? Man, yeah. Listen, you see a putting marlin potholes, no? Well, not no, but for a while, no,
I mean, putting marlin potholes?
Putting marlin in potholes.
They do that for years, and that's rainfall at the back of the year.
2 trucks drive over and the rainfall and gone. So
right.
I don't know. I guess it keep people employed, huh?
Right.
Guess I to do. So, yeah. But listen, I came across this story here. I read it a little earlier about this couple that was arrested in the USA for selling tickets to heaven.
Right.
Yeah. This couple, they were selling these golden tickets, 99 US a piece.
Mm-hmm.
And they sold hundreds of them. Hundreds of tickets to heaven. But what happened is that they were arrested because they misrepresented their product. Not because they were selling tickets to heaven, but because they told people that they were gold, when it was actually a piece of wood that they spray paint gold. And wrote on in a marker, ticket to heaven.
And people buy that?
Hundreds of them. Not 1 or 2 moon donkeys. A whole bunch of people. The people had tens of thousands of dollars on them when the police caught them. So it ain't 1 or 2 people that managed to fall for it. A whole bunch of people bought these tickets to heaven. They say all you had to do is when you get to heaven, present this ticket at pearly gates, and you guaranteed access. And people fall for that there.
So I can get back my money then?
Yeah. Oh, you buy one?
I just want to get back. I just want to get back my money. This somebody sent me a message here the whole day confusing me about some company that ran a cable in my house and left it in a chair, left the phone in the chair or something so. And they called the body to move the phone, and the body charged for $9 to move it from a phone, move it from the chair to somewhere. Yeah, but I don't understand that there, so.
So I installed the phone in their house.
Right, I put the phone in the chair.
Put the wrong, so they weren't there when the person was installing it to say.
The boy said, listen, should I pay a company for running a cable in my house and left it in a chair? I know that I asked them to put it on the desk. I have to pay $49.
Who tell them put it in chair?
I don't know. Who tell them put it in chair? You? Or you put the chair there so and expect the people to put it in chair? And now they're saying, I want you to talk about so and so. Charge me $49 to move a cable. They put it in the chair and they got to pay them to put it on the desk.
Oh, lost. That sounds iffy.
Why you don't understand that there, so like that?
Well, I guess that. Look, I hope you make note of all these things that people got to investigate.
You got to investigate this here. Unless the body tells you just buy an extension cord for $2 and plug in the phone and put it on top of your desk.
But you know, with all these fiber optic things, you can't really get to you can't really start by the extension, you know.
Okay, but that would have
it's a little different now.
But that would have to be your fault then, because from the time people come in, you would say, "Listen, I want the phone put on that desk."
But that's it.
I want the phone put over there.
When they come, they usually say, "All right, where you
want the phone?
Where you want it?" So unless maybe somebody else was home, and they say put it there, and when she come home, she say, "Oh, that's what I want here. I want somewhere else." A possibility.
So your white boy can't work for free now then?
Why not? No.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Well, if that's what you want. And before I go, I hear they got 8 Nigerians about here, so I know somebody messaged me just here though. That said they ain't going back. You hear that there, so do for sure?
I heard things.
You hear things?
I hear things.
What they ain't going back?
Well, you asking me, you gotta ask them.
So
maybe they enjoy Barbados so much they don't want to go to
I hear they say they're looking for refugee status or something in Barbados because if they don't go back, then they get killed.
Oh.
That somebody can kill them and blah, 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 blah. Them is the ones who come out here with the studying thing. You know, the most of them must have gone back up already. Because that didn't work out so goody.
I heard that it was supposed to continue. No? It continue?
Man, from where you understand it, the pack all them on the plane and send it back out, yeah.
Nah, man, I hear it's supposed to continue.
Well, I ain't know, I ain't anywhere yet. But I hear that some of them, well, these 8 supposed to go home. They got a lawyer, I know what they pay the lawyer with. But them said them ain't going back. So I wonder what we're really going on about here now, because I wonder if the government can pick up money now. When I was less sympathetic towards them in the beginning when things was thing. But now you see you're going back, why you want old school keeping all of a sudden? Well, you're going back, you don't want to live here, sweetie poo.
Well, maybe there's a valid claim that they have there. That
what?
Maybe they fear for their lives. You don't think so? You don't think it's possible?
Why fear for my life all it now? Right now eating ramen and sardines every day. Why soon dead from ramen poisoning? Why fear for my life, Miss Thing? So them one is a fear for their life, not a fear for my life, though.
But I think it might be a little more serious than ramen poisoning that they got to worry about, though.
Huh?
I think it might be a little more serious than ramen.
What fear then fear for?
If there's any such thing as ramen poisoning,
I don't feel so bad. So let me over. You know you could kill yourself with drinking it with water.
Okay.
Yes, you can kill yourself with drinking it with water. Got people that winning water drinking competitions and died because they flash out all the.
What?
There are people.
There's such a thing as a water drinking competition?
Yes. Who could drink the most water? There are about 5 known cases.
Why are you making up things now, man?
There are about 5 known cases. The last person was a woman in Florida.
Man, show me this here, man.
No. Well, Google it then.
I Googling it. No.
Drank too much water in a water drinking competition. And you know when you drink too much water, you just find yourself urinating regularly. And the pace that person was dispensing water from the body, they was flashing out the potassium and the minerals from the body. So they went into kidney failure or went into some kind of failure and cock up and died. So if you too much of something, it's not good for you. So you could die. You understand what I'm saying? Too much water, too much sugar, too much salt, too much alcohol. Once you go past a certain limit, you can cut out anytime. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I will let these Nigerians say, you don't know what the problem is.
I don't know. Well, again, add that to your list.
That PC Bruce was
PC
there.
Bruce guy.
But you can't draw too far, though. I don't know what the real problem is. So we're going to investigate that there. So all of a sudden, you can't go home. I don't know if you owe somebody more money or something, you can't go home. But again, charity,
you don't know what is happening. Maybe there is a hostile environment that they can't return to. These things happen.
And
you watch the news.
So all see, this here making it sound bad by them there. Because when they come here, they was quarreling about air conditioning and thing. I was sympathetic towards them. Because a lot of babies saying, man, what air conditioning they know about, but they're from Africa and different things.
Yeah.
What TV they know about. So you don't come from a place that you just come here quarrel about air conditioning, and you don't come and quarrel about things, you quarrel about this here. You the way how you get on in the beginning, I was sympathetic towards you. Oh, you don't have the air conditioning, you don't have that there, so okay. But you can't go back home. So it changed in that space of time?
Well, you know what? Maybe because they were a little too vocal.
So in that space of time, from you quarreling about hot water and air conditioning, all of a sudden, because you were saying you left them things home. That was what your argument was. Your argument was that I am not from no backward village in Nigeria. I am from a place that got air conditioning, color TV, internet access. I have all of these things. So when it comes to Barbados, I expect to get these things.
Okay.
So when you can't go back home now, what is your problem?
Maybe there are individuals over there that I don't know.
All right, good.
I can't see.
Ladies and gentlemen, going from here, it has been a pleasure. Until they get these answers calculated. I will deal with this here over the weekend. Me and PC Brooms, when he come back for looking for the two mini doors, we will discuss this here with me and PC Brooms.
And the heart thief.
And the man who stole the woman's heart.
Yeah.
We will investigate these kind of things, right? So it has been a pleasure being here, Kashi.
So what is the plan for this weekend? Because I know it's a long weekend.
This weekend is.
You going to church tomorrow?
I'm not quite so sure. I would like to, but I had no clothes. So this weekend is Oysters Fish Festival weekend.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Right, so they've got a lot of activities starting from Saturday on all into Monday. So they've got Saturday, Sunday, Monday. They've got the
a man tell me that you give me on the pole.
The grease pole?
Oh yeah, the pole.
It's a greasy pole.
Yeah.
I love the grease pole. You climbing it too?
Not me, no.
Right, so they've got the grease pole climbing competition. It's a very long pole and very greasy, slidey.
You enjoy that?
I can't get climb. I try it once and then I slide back down too fast. They've got the greasy plane, they've got the fish boning, and they've got the dolphin skinning competition. They've got the boat race, the net throwing competition, all that kind of thing. The food and drinks and things they're also selling. Brownie family quite free. You know, I'm gonna be just like a lot of little freeness. So Brownie family and come out and enjoy yourself Oyster Fish Festival.
Wait. Somebody said that I got a fish cake eating contest. This for real? Yeah.
A fish cake eating contest?
I hear it. Well, this is the information the same and a beer drinking contest too. What? All right. Well, I did.
I have a good fish cake eating combination.
I don't expect to win.
I want when only want 2 fish cakes and drink 2 drinks of home. I got there. I kept a red fruity with me. And when they're racing, I got choice bread or two rock cakes with me. I pop 3 fish cakes between it and then sit down and take my time and eat it and come down off eat people's stage. When they don't count me, I eat 4 fish cakes. When if I eat 60 fish cakes, I eat 4 fish cakes. But I also eat 2 salt breads and I drink a red fruity. Good, I don't want
you cover.
I want
we don't want me. We just want me there.
I just want a gospel. Right, so that's what we're talking about. So continue to enjoy the rest of the evening. Remember that Marks are the spares. You can go there on Saturday, open Saturday for all your car parts. And enjoy yourself, because you're in all the Barbados. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so I ain't break down this weekend. If you break down tonight or tomorrow, Saturday to open.
Right.
Go and stand be just act like if the world coming to an end, everybody on the road.
So market for the people that have asked for hurricane coming.
Yeah, I know, boy.
Right, that's what it does be.
Anyway, let me do what it say.
Yes, love.
You have just been entertained by Your Royal Highness, Her Majesty, Queen Archibald Call.
Well, you're styling on for the cops, that's no, though.
The last 2 half hours put together have been brought to you with the compliments of Mars Auto Spares.